Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screen play, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That completion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Nittany Lions pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Gonna run it. It's Wallace. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Bringing it out, it's Evans. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. I'll flip back to the QB. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown, Dogs. Made the defense look slow that time. That's the flea flicker executed perfectly. We're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kirk.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff. It allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Campbell. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense with plenty of field to work with, backed up close to their own end zone. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Empty set now, 5 wide. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ass. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They're going to run it. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Penn State. This quarterback on fire today. Extra point try coming now. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. The shotgun handoff here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Handoff in a single back formation. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Scanning the field, it's Rashada. The pass rush closing in. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and very long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is brought down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Evans. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good as still trail, though. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. And the runner takes off to his right. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kurt, on. It's blocked. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Off the play fake on first down. The sure hands. It's Wallace. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking for some space. It's Wallace.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Heading left after the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Touchdown, Penn State. Strong game by this quarterback. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Catch made down inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Dogs.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
PAT is good, but they still trail by a point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down. We're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline. Nowhere for him to go. All he can do is step out of bounds for no gain.
offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Looking to pass. It's Rashada. The pocket breaking down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
He's going to take another shot right here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
On the return, it's Campbell. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Secondary backed up off the ball now. Always looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Catch made, a lot of space now. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State. Well, the try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Evans. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. The defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Rashada. It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. They bring him down, and the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hands, it's Evans. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. Dogs will come to the line and crank up the tempo.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up and
lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. But the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the beatdown continues. Just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job at taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Evans. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The offense going with the hurry up. To the air, it's Rashada. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
I like the call here by the offense coordinator. After the interception on the previous drive, you get your quarterback a nice, easy throw, something underneath. Try to get him back into rhythm. Let's see what he can do from here.
The Bulldogs come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Pass caught down at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught quickly. And they get him down after the completion. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
1st and goal, handoff. 2nd and goal for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here.
Well, they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
On 3rd and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4-down territory. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's swarmed by the defense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop here on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle. And I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This offense scored the defense with a lightning strike, a 1-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Hand off to the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught on the outside. It's Wallace. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert, and now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll hand it off. Running with purpose. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? Third and inches, it looks like.
Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
Second down and goal upcoming. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain by the offense.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Here's the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Hands off to the left. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. He shreds the tackle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the same runner's got it again. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly down the field here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down here for this offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach pushes. He left that one in the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Third down to keep this opening drive going. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Gators. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's got it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Handoff to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Wallace. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. Linebackers may be trying to confuse the line with some movement. First down, looking to throw the ball. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And midfield. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. Back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Looking to pass here. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Gators will have 1st and 10 here. They call the counter run here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looking to cash in this red zone trip. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Lets it go quickly. There's a wide-open receiver complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Dropping back. It's Lagway. Defense is coming after him. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here.
Get set.
Handoff heading left. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Well, that is a great throw and a catch. But now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense.
Here we go.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offense. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
Point after, up and good. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. The linebacker shifting around now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion, inching the score a little bit closer now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Okay,
And
ready?
the Florida offense retakes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Ready, set,
Here's the second down play.
let's go!
Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Catch made on the left side. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Looking to throw it on first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He makes the grab. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
I love plays like this when everything just kind of comes together. It's like an orchestra. Offensive line giving the quarterback enough time. The receiver works from the left all the way over across the formation to the right. And the quarterback with that time puts the ball right on the money. Well designed and well executed here for a big play for this offense.
The Gators with 1st and 10 here. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Gators trying to cash in here in the red zone. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He's running out of time here. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. He missed it. Still a 20-point lead off the miss.
Boy, these guys usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big. And looking for a big play here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. And it's a bunch formation. He's back to throw again on second down. And now another deep ball here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a huge gain across midfield all the way to the 40-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is dropped incomplete with him had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Penn State. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. It's a run to the left. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this deep to begin the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. That's reeled in. It's Wallace. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws it to the right, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's got it. Brought down quickly, but it's a big game through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Running back has it on a screen now. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket now. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the comeback continues.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Fighting off the defender. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
There are a lot of people who feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
That sack sets up a second down and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Now it's second down here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On first down, it's play action. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And now the try for the two-point conversion. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a big gain. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Penn State. And the comeback is on. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Pickup teams on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Turn starts inside the 15. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Well, somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A gain makes it second and medium. The shotgun running play call. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has. And a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Direct snap to the back. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And the Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Gators looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it to the left. And they stop it just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This will be fair, caught way back at the 5-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. They'll run it to the right side. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. He has first down yardage at the 46. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And they tack on the extra point. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. Well, they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Florida Gators.